Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the breakfast show. This is Martin Wong and we are up with the US SmartRobie this morning. And of course, many of you would have known and already been following me for the last couple of updates that we have, including when we're doing our live Facebooks and also our breakfast show. Do take note, this month, the live Facebook, I'll be taking a couple of short breaks, except for the last week, where I'll be back just to update all of you to prepare for the first week of January 2025. I will be back on the last week. So I think there's not much of an action going on, except the market will continue to rally, which I already stated for those of you who've been following. It's a pretty easy market to trade for the month of December, which has always been traditionally very bullish going forward. So trade according to the stock trade idea, follow your plans. If you are beginner, then you want to check out some of the video tutorial or stick to the Robie FA stock. So for this morning, let's take a look what we have for you for our SmartRobie that we have sort of giving you. And one of the things that we are really promoting now is ever since SmartRobie been licensed by the Securities Commission. This is a posting on our Facebook. We would like to invite all our participants, SmartRobie audience and our members to join in this so-called marketing campaign. Let me tell you more about this. All you got to do if you are driving around, if you live in the Klang Valley, especially in the Klang Valley near the Bandar Utama, you will be able to spot this advertisement that we put up. And we generally put this up after we have so-called been approved by the SmartRobie, approved by the Securities Commission. So we are pretty proud of this achievement here, first in Malaysia, as a matter of fact, as a digital investment advisor. So check out that billboard, and if you do have it in here, spot it. And what you need to do is to spot our billboard, snap a picture and write a comment including your user and referral code, and you will win 500 SmartRobie points. That's right, that's for 49 ringgit worth. It's very easy. Just snap it, take a picture of it, and write a comment just saying that you're the SmartRobie user. And this is where I will give you the reference code. Oh, sorry. Let me just go back to the reference code. I have it here with me. This is not the reference code. This is the referral code. That's right. The referral code that you probably need to get to the link. And hopefully for those of you who are listening to the video tutorial would find that this will be an easy way to get that 49 ringgit worth of 500 credit point that we have for you here. So just spot our billboard, take a photo, write a comment, and put in your username and referral code. And that's all it. All right. So let's get on to our this morning agenda. As I said before, the US, after the November 5th, which is the catalyst for all that we've seen in this market, the market started to turn up a lot more. I think going forward, we'll see new high. Malaysian market started to pick back up, which is actually a good thing. But do take note, we have a sell-off this morning on the KLSE. Again, the 1620 may still be the resistance. Don't be too overly bullish for our Malaysian market, right? Which I already updated many of you going forward for the month of December. Our KLCY tend to just sort of move sideways. It will go up, then you'll sell that off a bit, which we do get this morning. So no surprises. But for the US market, it's pretty straightforward. It's all going to be bull all the way. All right. You cannot be more bullish in the month of December, as this is the best month to make money for the US market. All right. We're going to be looking at the stage 2 shares. For the beginner, use the Robie FA stocks as one stocks which is really trending up, been up almost the last 50%. I think more than that will be this US on the FA stock, which I'll share with you. And it has a very interesting name, App Loving. All right. So let's take a look at the SmartRobie in here, powered by Pentagon Guider. All right. And also in our more. Now, news that drive the US market, definitely, since we're talking about the US market, the inflation the inflation statistics are coming in, I think, in this week. That's right, probably on Wednesday. right, which is the 12th of 13, that usually talks about the month of November. So that's the one I've been sort of flashing to our members. And if you are members, you probably know I've been telling you one of the key things you want to look at is the inflation rate. And as the inflation rate drops lower, likelihood the US Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, are more likely to cut interest rate. Now there is a talk about cutting interest rate for the month of December, so that's going to be coming on this coming Tuesday, where if the interest rate falls, Jerome Powell will cut rates, and that's why you see the ringgit strengthening back to 4.41. It's all really pretty much tied to it in here. A very simple rule to follow: when US cut interest rate, ringgit will strengthen, and when US decided not to cut interest rate, you'll see ringgit actually get weakened. So that's not much to the economy or part of it in here, and pretty much we are tied to the Chinese so-called economy, as we China is one of our largest trading partner in here. Now the good news is Trump said that he has no plan to remove power at the Federal Reserve, but we all know Trump always flip-flop and turn, and you've seen in the last presidential election he lied a lot too. So don't believe what he says, but believe how the market react to the news is much more important. We will probably have more stock market friendly policies from the Trump second administration, which also explains why this market is moving higher. But on the last week of December, I'll be back on the live Facebook, and I'll probably update you on how to prepare for the January oncoming 2025, should we have a rally or not. So that's my take going forward. Now let's take a look at the Dow Jones so far we have seen in the market. As you can see, the XLK, the technology has come back a lot. In the last 3 months, it is up 15%, which was the weakest. And you can see after November, the market really dropped, and this is also followed in turn with the interest rate move. All right, XLC, which is the communication sectors, XLY is the discretion. That was one of the best mover in the last 3 months, which is up almost 24%, and it's also in line with the Christmas season. So Christmas is coming, Americans will spend more this year, and that's why we get the market rallying. So the others like the NDX, which is the Nasdaq, is also up 14% in the last 3 months, which is very, very, very powerful too, comparing where we are going to in here. XLV, which is the XLV is V is what? Next one I'll show you, okay? XLV, XLV is healthcare. All right, healthcare has always been one of the poorest in terms of it, with FDA coming in and then FDA cutting some of the drugs. So that's why you get this market down almost, which is really not in tune with the overall US market, XLV. So here you can see XLK, which is a technology stock, just turned green Pentagon. So that's a lot of going to be pushing up for the next, I think, 2 more weeks, right into Christmas. So as I said before, this is already in the midst of the Christmas rally. All right, for those of you who are listening, our members in here, take note, Christmas rally has already started in here. Don't wait until Christmas, okay? It's a bit too late by then. Christmas, when you hit the Christmas time, it's time to sell. Now is the time to buy. I think one of the prognosis, I feel that many of the audience and member, they're very slow into the market. So if you're slow, then you're buying in the tail end, your profitability will definitely be so-called miss out in here. All right, the green Pentagon, finally we have green Pentagon for the tech stocks, and still red for the semiconductor. These are my 2 favorite stocks. Now looking at the chart wise, you can see from here, I expect Dow Jones to retest back this little old high in here, but it will make a new high. All right, no doubt about it. Dow Jones usually goes below year-to-date return per year is usually around less than 20%. But this year it will attempt to hit that 20% mark in here, and you can see it is still above the 20 and 40, which is the railway track in here. But right now we see a little bit of distribution since it hit the 45,000 mark. All right, just a little bit of distribution in here. No surprise, even the market sell off. But look for breakdown. All right, more important, look for the right breakdown. If the sign of weakness to come, maybe just 1 or 2 correction for the month of December before we see a new rally going into it. Nasdaq has a different picture. Nasdaq started to break up on the 1st of December, which is last week, and the railway track, which is a 20 and 40 that you see here, continued to widen, and we are in the mid of the Christmas rally now. Okay, so next week, next Wednesday, this Wednesday, we hopefully feel that the inflation figures are coming down. Then this will really power up to 22,000. Same goes for, as you can see, this is a nice uptrend, trend going higher. Same also go for the S&P 500. Now in our trending shares, which is the up and going, some of the shares did perform pretty well. I'll just share with you in here. I think Dell came out with a very bad result, so the market actually get back up. Blackstone too. IBM's not too bad, I'll share you now. But AXP, the American Express, did pretty well. That's from last week. All right. So this week, let's take a look at Amazon. We have Amazon being one of the so-called powered in the trend. So let me just bring this up for you and share with you here. So just click on the stock chart, stock comment. All right. And once it comes out like here, we'll hit this and we'll rotate the chart. So you can see from here, or just above me, the Amazon is doing pretty well. It's really in a nice uptrend. And of course, benefiting from the cloud computing and also the generative AI, just cracked through. Green Pentagon was around the 207, now is already 227. I think this trend will continue for the month of December. Okay, so that's one. You can check out AutoZone, which is a consumer cyclic. AI will be interesting for those of you who is looking into the AI stock. Okay, the AI number 5, just below here, and also App Living, which is, to me, that's an interesting stock. We'll talk about it shortly here. So for our Muslim friends, make sure you check out the Wahib, which has all the Sharia compliance. I've been trying to get some Sharia compliance stocks into SmartRobie. Hopefully we're able to get that soon and able to have it available to our SmartRobie user for our Malay. Now next we want to look at the beginner stock list, which is our SmartRobie FA list, right? Which is all the fundamental stock. We have last week we have KO, which is Coca-Cola, and IBM, famous for that. So you can see IBM was hitting at 239, and KO, this was KO. KO actually turned back up, and I didn't have the IBM. I do have IBM. Let me just show you. Okay, let me just amend this first. So the week before we were at 222. We have the uptrust, and then that was on 25th of November, right? And then the market did, after overtaking the uptrust here, the market did go higher. So a lot of the tech stocks are actually moving up, like IBM in here. So the stock just now I was showing you, Amazon, would it do the same? All right, let's check it out next week when we come back to it. I'll still continue the Monday session for our breakfast show. I feel that that's the one will be interesting for our friends. It's just that for most Malaysians, they don't invest in the US market. I think they are missing a big part of the really powerful wealth generating, and some of them are actually moving into a cryptocurrency. That is also good, right, in my sense, but put a bit in there, don't put too much. On the next one, last week we talked about KO, hit $63.92, did hit a bit higher but eventually turned back down, and this is consumer stocks, so that we have a red pentagon, and haven't been doing so well, for Coca-Cola. So this week, 9th of December, let's look at the one stock called HTGC and APP. APP is the app loving stocks. You can see HTGC, check out HTGC in here. Okay, let me just turn it up here and hit that one. So let's look at the, that's a trading plan, which is also a buy call. We have a buy call in here after BB. It's a Hercules Capital, right? So check out the entry price and the TP1, TP2. We have all those, and also stop loss, which will also help you. Which one of our new feature ever since we got hold of the licensing in here. All right. Next we have is the APP. This is the one app loving. You can see been moving up since 15th of September around the 125 mark, just below 125. Now it's already $375. That's why I said once the US stock really move, they can really jalan. Finally turn green pentagon in here, right? The stock has moved up a lot in here. Now it may be a bit risky in here, but we still have this next 2 to 3 weeks. I do think that the market will hold back, and let's see tonight too. So for those of you who will be looking to our market, check out the US market. I think there's a plenty to look at going forward. So our SmartRobie powered by Pentagon Guided, very unique. And don't forget, the watch list is already been enabled. So check out all the watch list thing we have. So make sure you set up one for the US market for under the watch list, and any stocks that you're looking at, like those we just talked about, Amazon, set up the buy order that you have if you hit a certain price level in here. All this as part and parcel of the monthly subscription, which is at 9 ringgit 90 cents. So you get your alert, whether it's Malaysia, US market, Hong Kong and Singapore, all putting up. And don't forget our marketing campaign for year end, which actually starts on the 6th of December, already started until the 6th of January. So this month campaign here, spot it. You want to see this nice ad that we do in here, a little bit for branding in here, and I do hope many of our SmartRobie who lives around in Klang really do support us. Make sure you spot the billboard and snap a picture and give us a short review about how you feel about the apps in here, and you will win for the 9 ringgit 90 cents worth of 500 credit point. Alright, that's all we have for our SmartRobie this morning show. A little bit of summary. Still the same as the last couple of 3 weeks in here. Poised for the year-end rally. We are already in the midst of the Christmas rally. Let's hope this Wednesday the inflation report will be lower. Then you'll see more rally going forward. A much easier market to trade compared to our local Bursa market, which I'll update you next Monday in here. So that's all I have for this morning in here. Thank you for your support. And check out some of our other packages that we have, and our members have done pretty well so far in here. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. As usual, any of our member audience who is listening now here, if any stocks that you want me to review, to put it into the comment section. I'll be happy to answer that. With that, I wish you, for those of you who will be on leave in Selangor, I think Wednesday will be a public holiday, but as for me, it's a Bursa day, so I'll still probably be working too. So that's all I have. Thank you for your support. We appreciate your time spent with us, and I hope that you have benefited from some of the stock trade idea, buy call that we talk about in our show. Bye bye.